Hey gorgeous, yes, I'm talking to you. Stop for a second and really listen, because what I'm about to tell you could save your heart and your peace of mind. You see, love isn't always what it looks like in movies or on Instagram. Sometimes it comes wrapped in charm, flattery, and promises, but underneath there's a red flag waving, and most women don't even notice it until it's too late. Today we're talking about something every woman needs to know. If a man ever says these 5 things to you, it's time to leave, immediately. Not tomorrow, not after one more text right now. Because words have power, and the ones you let slide can silently control your heart and your emotions. I know some of you might be thinking, but he's so charming, or maybe he didn't mean it like that. Sweetheart, charm doesn't erase toxicity. You deserve a man who lifts you up, who makes you feel safe, loved, and confident, not someone who makes you question your worth or your feelings. I promise you, recognizing these signs early is sexy, powerful, and empowering. By the end of this video, you'll be able to spot the traps, protect your heart, and keep your confidence untouchable. So stay with me, because I'm about to reveal the 5 statements no woman should ever tolerate, and why hearing them is your signal to walk away. Trust me, your future self will thank you, your energy will thank you, and your heart, oh, your heart will finally be free to attract the kind of man who deserves all the fire, passion, and love you have to give. Let's start with the first one, and trust me, this is a biggie. If a man ever tells you, you're too sensitive, it's time to hit the brakes. Ladies, your emotions are not a flaw, they're your superpower. Being sensitive means you feel deeply, you care intensely, and you experience love with your whole heart. That's sexy, that's rare, and it's exactly what makes you magnetic. The moment a man tries to dismiss your feelings with that phrase, he's not just making a careless comment, he's planting a seed of doubt. Suddenly, you might start questioning yourself, wondering if you're overreacting, if your heart is too big, or if your love is too much. Don't fall for it. Your emotions are valid, and anyone who tries to make you feel otherwise is not worth your time. Think about it. When a man tells you that you're too sensitive, he's really saying that your needs, your feelings, and your inner world are inconvenient for him. That's not love, sweetheart. That's a warning sign wrapped in a compliment. And here's the truth: a man who truly values you will never shame you for your sensitivity. He will listen, respond, and honor what you feel. He won't make you apologize for tears, for excitement, or even for anger, because he understands that those emotions are part of the vibrant, fiery woman he's lucky to have in his life. Sensitivity isn't a weakness, it's power, intuition, and passion all rolled into one. It's what makes you a woman who can love fully, who can connect deeply, and who can turn a simple hug into a moment of electricity. So when he says you're too sensitive, don't shrink, don't apologize, don't try to change who you are to make him comfortable. That's the moment to step back, assess, and remember your worth. Keep your energy for someone who sees your sensitivity as beautiful, not burdensome. Because the right man won't just tolerate your feelings, he'll celebrate them. And once you fully embrace that, you'll notice something incredible. Your confidence skyrockets, your heart feels lighter, and suddenly, the men who try to diminish you won't even cross your mind. Sensitivity is your secret weapon, babe. Never let anyone make you think otherwise. Now let's talk about the second one. If a man ever says, I'm not ready for a relationship, but keeps texting, flirting, and giving you mixed signals, girl, that's your heart's alarm bell ringing. Listen carefully, because this one can be tricky. On the surface, it might sound honest, like he's just figuring himself out, but deep down, it's a classic way to keep you close without committing. And here's the thing: your love, your energy, and your attention are too valuable to be put on hold for someone who can't, or won't, fully show up. You deserve a man who's confident in what he wants, who doesn't leave you guessing, and who doesn't play games with your emotions. There's nothing sexy about being a backup plan, a maybe, or a placeholder while he sorts out his own life. You deserve passion that's fully reciprocated, desire that's clear, and love that's steady, not fragmented, half-hearted attention that keeps you wondering if you're enough. The moment he tells you he's not ready, but continues to act like he wants you, that's manipulation hiding behind charm. It's a way to get the emotional connection without the accountability, and it's exhausting. Sweetheart, don't let your heart get tangled in his confusion. You have the power to set boundaries and protect your love for yourself. Walking away from someone who isn't ready doesn't make you cold or unloving. It makes you wise and magnetic. Because here's the secret: when you step back from men who aren't ready, you open space for the ones who are. The ones who will match your energy, cherish your time, and pursue you with the fire and devotion you deserve. And let me tell you, there's nothing more intoxicating than a woman who knows her worth and refuses to settle for anything less than a man who can meet her fully. So, the next time he says he's not ready, don't hope he'll change or wait for him to come around. Smile, hold your head high, and walk toward the love that's ready for you, not the one that's still figuring itself out. Your heart is sacred, babe. Protect it, celebrate it, and only give it to someone who is as ready as you are to love fiercely and fully. Let's move on to the third one. If a man ever tells you you're overreacting, hold up and pay attention. This one may sound small, almost harmless, but it's a sneaky little trap that can slowly chip away at your confidence. When he says this, he's trying to make you doubt yourself, make you question if your feelings, your words, or even your reactions are valid. But here's the truth: you're not overreacting. You're responding to his behavior, to his words, or to situations that affect you emotionally. And that is perfectly normal, healthy, and human. The moment he dismisses your feelings with that phrase, he's subtly trying to take control of the narrative, making you feel like the problem isn't his actions, it's your response. And girl, don't fall for it. Your emotions are powerful, passionate, and part of what makes you irresistible. A man who loves and respects you will never make you apologize for being real, for feeling deeply, or for expressing what's on your mind. In fact, he'll listen, understand, and respond thoughtfully because your feelings matter to him. Being told you're overreacting is often a red flag for manipulation, gaslighting to be exact, and it's designed to make you shrink, to make you question your intuition, and to make you tolerate behavior that you shouldn't. Sweetheart, your intuition is your inner compass. It's sexy, sharp, and priceless. When you honor it, you protect your heart, your energy, and your power. So, if a man says this, take a step back, breathe, and remind yourself your feelings are valid, your reactions are normal, and your heart deserves respect. Don't let anyone make you apologize for having boundaries, for speaking up, or for standing in your truth. Confidence, self-respect, and passion are your secret weapons, and anyone who tries to dim them is not worth a single second of your love. Keep your energy for the man who cherishes every piece of you, the woman who loves hard, feels deeply, and reacts authentically. Because that woman, she's unstoppable. And when you embrace that fully, you won't just spot the red flags, you'll magnetically attract the kind of love that sees your heart as a treasure, not a problem. Now let's talk about number 4. If a man ever says, "I don't need anyone," you might be tempted to think, whoa, he's independent and strong. And yes, confidence is attractive, but there's a difference between confidence and emotional unavailability. When a man says this, he's often signaling that he's not ready to connect on a deeper level. It's his way of saying, "I'm keeping my heart to myself," without actually admitting it. At first, it might sound mysterious or even sexy, like he's a lone wolf who doesn't need anyone to complete him. But the reality, that attitude is a red flag for someone who cannot fully show up in a relationship. And you, my gorgeous, vibrant queen, deserve more than half-hearted attention. You deserve a man who craves your presence, who wants to intertwine his life with yours, who's excited to share his heart and his time with you. Someone who says, "I don't need anyone," while keeping you at arm's length is not a partner. He's a placeholder for his own comfort. And here's the truth: being with someone emotionally unavailable is exhausting. You'll give, and give only to feel like you're constantly chasing him, like your energy is too much for him to handle. That's not love, that's frustration disguised as charm. A man worth your time doesn't hide behind statements like that. He shows vulnerability, he invests emotionally, and he makes you feel wanted, desired, and safe. And yes, that vulnerability is sexy, it's magnetic. So if a man tries to tell you he doesn't need anyone's smile, stay confident and step back. Protect your heart, because your love is not something to be half received. When you do, you open space for the man who's ready to fully embrace your fire, your passion, and your energy. The right man will never make you feel like you're too much or unnecessary. He'll celebrate your presence, match your energy, and love the way your heart beats. Sweetheart, don't settle for someone who can't fully show up. Your love is sacred, your energy is electric, and your heart deserves a man who will cherish it completely. And the moment you recognize this, you become unstoppable, magnetic, and irresistible, the kind of woman every man dreams of loving, but only the right man actually gets to. And finally, let's dive into number 5. If a man ever tells you, "You're too much for me," sweetie, stop and listen carefully. At first, it might sting a little, because who doesn't want to feel desired and loved? But here's the truth: saying "you're too much" is a subtle way of saying, "I'm not ready for all of you." And you, gorgeous, are more than enough. Your fire, your energy, your passion, your ambition, your laughter, your love, it's all part of what makes you irresistible. A man who truly deserves you will never say this. In fact, he'll lean in. He'll match your energy, celebrate your personality, and crave every piece of who you are. Being too much isn't a flaw, it's a superpower. It's your charm, your boldness, your confidence, your desire to love deeply, to feel intensely, and to live life fully. The man who tells you otherwise, he's not saying it because you're overwhelming. He's saying it because he can't handle a woman who knows her worth, who's unapologetically alive, and who doesn't shrink to make him comfortable. And girl, shrinking is not your style. You are meant to shine, to love fiercely, and to be magnetic in every room you enter. If a man tries to dim that, it's not love, it's fear. Fear of commitment, fear of passion, fear of a woman whose heart is full and whose presence is undeniable. Don't let that fear become your burden. Walk away. Keep your fire. Hold on to your power. Because the right man, the one who truly deserves you, will not just handle your energy, he'll be drawn to it, addicted to it, and inspired by it. He'll want all of you, from your laughter to your tears, from your boldest dreams to your quietest moments. So, when a man tells you you're too much, remember this: you are everything, and he's the one who's missing out. Keep your heart open, your standards high, and your confidence untouchable. Love yourself enough to never settle for someone who can't handle your magic. Because when you do, everything changes. You walk into your power, your relationships transform, and the man who's ready for all of you finally appears. And trust me, babe, it's electrifying when that happens. Alright, gorgeous, we've gone through the 5 things no man should ever say to you, and if he does, it's your signal to walk away. Now let's take a moment to lock this in. Your heart is precious, your energy is magnetic, and your love is a gift. You don't need anyone who diminishes you, dismisses your feelings, or makes you question your worth. The right man, the one who's truly ready for you, will celebrate every piece of your fire, your passion, and your presence. He'll chase you, cherish you, and show up fully for you every single day. And here's the fun part, babe: the more you honor yourself and your standards, the more you radiate confidence, magnetism, and irresistible energy. Men can feel it, they notice it, they are drawn to women who know their worth. So promise me this: the next time a man says one of these 5 lines, don't hesitate, don't overthink, and don't shrink. Smile, hold your head high, and walk away with grace, knowing you're protecting your heart and your power. And remember, every time you choose yourself, you're creating space for the kind of love that's wild, passionate, and real, the love you deserve. If this video helped you see the signs, drop a comment, share your story, and hit that like button to let other amazing women know they're not alone. Don't forget to subscribe for more tips that keep your love life spicy, confident, and magnetic, because a woman who knows her worth always attracts the right kind of heat. You are unstoppable, and your love story, it's just beginning.